Gwen Stefani has once again proved why she remains a fearless trendsetter in the world of music and fashion. From her bold beauty statements in the 1990s to her ever-evolving style in recent years, Stefani has consistently demonstrated that rules are meant to be broken, especially when it comes to personal expression. Her latest move, unveiling a hybrid haircut that blends two very different, and sometimes polarizing styles, is making headlines, sparking both admiration and debate across the fashion community. The no doubt frontwoman and Grammy-winning solo artist has never shied away from experimenting with her look. In fact, she's built a career on pushing boundaries both musically and visually. Known for platinum blonde hair that has become almost as iconic as her red lipstick, Stefani has dabbled in countless cuts and colors over the decades. But her newest hairstyle has fashion insiders buzzing because it combines elements of two hair trends that are often considered divisive: the shag and the mullet. This hybrid, sometimes referred to as the shullet, is not a brand new idea. It first emerged in underground style circles and alternative runways a few years ago. However, for a mainstream star of Stefani's caliber to embrace, it gives the look a new level of legitimacy. The style is characterized by the layered, choppy texture of a shag haircut combined with the distinctive elongated back of a mullet. The result is edgy, playful, and unapologetically bold, qualities that perfectly reflect Stefani's personal brand. Fans first got a glimpse of the look during a recent public appearance where Stefani paired her new cut with a sleek designer ensemble. Almost instantly, photos of her circulated across social media platforms, drawing reactions from all sides. Some fans praised her for reviving a daring cut that challenges beauty norms, while others admitted they needed time to warm up to the unusual pairing of two contrasting styles. Regardless of opinion, the look accomplished exactly what Stefani is known for: getting people talking. Celebrity hairstylists have been quick to weigh in on the trend. Some call it the natural evolution of nostalgic styles, noting that both the shag and the mullet have seen a surprising resurgence in the last few years. With Gen Z embracing retro-inspired looks and TikTok fueling a wave of experimental beauty choices, the timing of Stefani's haircut seems perfectly in tune with the cultural moment. Experts explain that the cut offers versatility. It can be styled in a polished way for red carpets or left tousled for a grungier, more casual vibe. The polarization surrounding the mullet, in particular, has a long history. Once a symbol of rebellion in the 1980s and 1990s, the mullet has been alternately ridiculed and celebrated across generations. Often associated with rock stars, athletes, and even working-class subcultures, the hairstyle has carried a certain stigma but also a sense of authenticity. By merging it with the more fashion-forward shag, Stefani effectively bridges the gap between bad taste and high style, challenging outdated assumptions about what is considered attractive. In this sense, her decision is more than a haircut, it's a statement. Stefani has always understood the power of image in shaping identity, especially as a female artist navigating the pressures of the entertainment industry. With her hybrid cut, she reminds the world that beauty can't be confined to narrow definitions. Instead, it's about embracing individuality and wearing confidence as the ultimate accessory. The reaction from her fans underscores this point. While some may initially balk at the unusual silhouette, many others are inspired by her fearless attitude. Social media comments reveal a mix of admiration and curiosity, with users posting everything from "only Gwen could pull this off" to "I need to call my stylist immediately." Hashtags related to the look have begun trending, suggesting that her influence may inspire others to try variations of the cut themselves. Fashion historians point out that Stefani has long been ahead of her time in spotting and amplifying trends. In the 1990s, she introduced elements of punk and ska style into mainstream pop culture, from checkerboard patterns to bindis, sparking both praise and controversy. In the 2000s, her solo career saw her experimenting with Harajuku-inspired aesthetics, blending Western pop with Japanese street fashion in ways that ignited global conversations. Now, with her hybrid haircut, she once again demonstrates her ability to blend cultures, subcultures, and eras into something uniquely her own. Beyond the hairstyle itself, Stefani's decision also reflects broader cultural shifts. Today's beauty industry thrives on the blending of genres, whether in music, fashion, or grooming. The rise of gender-fluid style and the rejection of rigid beauty norms have paved the way for more experimental looks to be accepted, even celebrated. For Stefani, who has long blurred lines between genres in her career, this haircut feels like a natural extension of her ethos. It also doesn't hurt that Stefani's personal life is constantly in the public eye, adding weight to every style decision she makes. As the wife of country star Blake Shelton and a coach on The Voice, she balances her role as a mainstream celebrity with her roots as a boundary-pushing artist. This duality makes the hybrid haircut even more fitting, as it symbolizes the fusion of two seemingly opposing identities, much like the marriage of a shag and mullet. For everyday individuals considering the look, stylists suggest it's more wearable than it may initially appear. The shag-like layers frame the face, offering softness and volume, while the mullet's length in the back provides a unique edge. With modern texturizing techniques, the style can be adapted to different hair types and personal tastes. For some, it may be as subtle as longer layers in the back, while for others, it can be a full commitment to a punk-inspired cut. The versatility is part of its appeal, making it adaptable rather than rigid. Of course, not everyone will be ready to embrace such a bold move. As with any trend, personal comfort and confidence are key. But Stefani's choice reminds people that beauty is subjective, and sometimes the most memorable looks are the ones that defy conventional wisdom. For those willing to take a chance, her hybrid haircut offers a blueprint for balancing edginess with sophistication. In the end, what makes Gwen Stefani's hybrid haircut newsworthy is not simply the mechanics of the cut, but what it represents. It's a continuation of her lifelong commitment to authenticity, creativity, and reinvention. At 55, she shows no signs of slowing down or adhering to expectations about how women should present themselves at a certain age. Instead, she doubles down on self-expression, reminding the world that style is ageless, fearless, and personal. Looking ahead, it will be fascinating to see if this haircut sparks a wider movement. Already, fashion magazines are speculating about whether the hybrid style will dominate fall and winter hair trends. Some predict it could become the it cut of the season, particularly for those craving something different after years of more conventional waves and bobs. If history is any indication, Stefani's endorsement of the look will at least give it a significant push into mainstream consciousness.